I think I like this little life. Hey guys, welcome back to another Oversharing talk. Today we're a little somewhere different. Today we are in Sequoia National Park. It is stunning here in Sequoia National Park, guys. Absolutely beautiful. I'm just gonna get right into this because we are sitting here as the sun is setting. So gorgeous. And I am just gonna use this time as the sun goes down to talk with you guys. To begin, I'll just start by saying what we've been up to. You'll see it soon, but I'm coming out with a vlog of our trip here to Sequoia, as well as the hikes we went on and the views that we saw, amazing sequoia trees that we witnessed. It was incredible. I mean, just to stand in the presence of something so old and so wise truly was such a highlight of this year and such a highlight of today, of course. That video will be coming out soon and shortly, so make sure that you're subscribed to me to see when it pops up. It's gorgeous. Also, I don't think I mentioned, my name is Chloe. Welcome to this little series I've been doing. Usually we do these in the car, but today, since I'm in Sequoia National Park and have this beautiful view for sunset, I thought I would film the podcast here. So, yes. This is a quick update from last Oversharing talk in a car. I was saying how the job that I had previously told you guys about there was some sort of wait list to start actually working. And so I hadn't been working there and I had been applying to other places. But it turns out that they emailed me literally a day after I posted that talk. And they were like, hey, we have an opening. Do you want to work? And I was like, hey, about time. And yes, I would love to start working. So I've been working there. So I worked there for the full week last week. I'll be going into my second week this coming Monday. And that was really great. I mean, I'm working with kids, and at first, it's a little bit scary and could be a little bit unknown because, at least for me, I've never worked with kids like how I'm working with them now. I've tutored and I've babysat, but never actually worked with big groups of kids like in a camp and after-school program. So far has completely changed my perspective on working with kids because at first I wasn't sure how it was going to go or how I was going to do or feel, but I can confidently say now that just after working 1 week, of course, working with kids is not as bad as I thought it was. It makes it easy, I think, at where I'm working because there are plenty of my coworkers there with me, so we're all kind of helping each other, which has been really, really great. We basically just do arts and crafts with them, which I love. I'm huge into arts and crafts. I'm quite a creative person. And we also do sports with them. I like sports. So I shadowed for the first couple of days to people who have worked there longer, and that really helped me what I should be saying to the kids, how to make them listen, and all around how to properly talk to them. That has been really, really helpful. I've been getting, good reviews back from some of my coworkers saying that, I'm like, oh, you're doing great, you're natural, it's amazing. And I was like, oh, that feels so good to hear that, very validating, because I just want to make sure I'm doing a good job, and I want to make sure the kids are happy, and it's been really cute. I already have a few Velcros, as we call it, kids that basically to latch on and like hang out with you all day. So I have a few of those kids already, which is really, really sweet, but it can make the job a little bit harder sometimes. But overall, it's very cute. So yeah, the job so far is going good. And my expectations for it were probably too high. Like, I mean, not expectations like for something better, expectations, I guess, that it was going to be harder than it is. So yeah, the job is going great and it's easier than I imagined. So that is just 2 thumbs up. That is amazing. I'm also big into, learning. And so I thought I'd share some knowledge that I learned with you. Cool facts that I found online about Sequoia National Park. So I'll just start reading them. Basically, the first thing is that the General Sherman tree is the largest tree on Earth by volume. It's around 2,200 to 2,700 years old, and it stands at 275 feet tall. It's incredible. If you ever come to Sequoia, I mean, this is a must see. I mean, biggest tree on Earth by volume, that's no easy feat, and thousands of years old. All I can think about when I looked at it was just the things it's seen and the places that it seems changed and the things it's gone through and the amount of challenges it's come out the other end to survive for so long. I think it's truly incredible and truly a wisdom that you don't find on this earth very often. So it was really special to visit it, and a very cool fact. Giant Forest, which we just came back from, contains 5 of the world's 10 largest trees. So there are 10 large trees in the world, and this giant forest that we were just in contains 5 of them, including the General Sherman, of course. So again, just amazing, spectacular, mystical, magical. Another fact that's super cool. This national park, is the second oldest. It's after Yellowstone, so the second oldest. It was founded in the 1890s. So pretty dang old park, but incredible. Another really cool fact, 95% of this park is designated wilderness. 95%. So the parts that we can get to by driving is only 5% of the park. So this park is huge, very big. And we just did a day trip here, so there's no way we'll be able to see probably even 0.01% of how amazing this park is. The variety of ecosystems, from foothill chaparral to alpine tundra, this national park has 3 distinct climate zones. So, I mean, that just goes to show you how big it is. It has the subarctic, the tundras, the humid continental, and 2 types of the Mediterranean climates. So that's really cool and very special. Usually you only see one or live in one, so this one has 3 plus. That's incredible. The giant sequoia, so the sequoia trees, why this park was named Sequoia National Park, they can grow up to 311 feet tall and can grow 26 feet in diameter. So, I mean, that's just like hard to even imagine how big that is sequoias have adapted to fire. So here in California, fires are very common, and this climate, this environment for thousands and thousands of years has seen many fires. So the sequoias here have adapted to withstanding fire. They have thick bark protecting them from the flames, And when fires clears the underbrush, it actually helps their young saplings to grow. So it's just like, wow, they've just evolved and literally adapted to fire, which is something that is very hard to survive through, making them, again, incredible. So another and our last cool fact about Sequoia National Park: the landscape of this national park was shaped by glaciers during the last ice age. So these dynamic valleys and peaks were all shaped due to our last ice age, the glaciers, when massive amounts of water was turned to ice and shaped this land, and then when it melted during the warming period, we now see it as it is today, and its glory. So everything you're looking at now in this valley behind me was all shaped by glaciers thousands of years ago. That's pretty hard to even wrap your head around, but if you can, it's pretty cool. So while I talk about how old this national park is and how old and wise some of these trees are, it makes me reflect and think about how I have learned from the past and how I have grown. And being able to learn and adapt from experiences and lessons and hard times that you go through in life in the past, if you are able to allow yourself to learn from them and think in perspectives and allow yourself to breathe through those times of hardship, you can really understand that everything is a lesson and everything is meant to teach you. And a lesson doesn't necessarily mean it's a good and happy one, but at the end, if you can learn from it, it will make you stronger. And looking at these trees and learning about this park, it really makes me think about all the hardships and all of the things that I've gone through in my life that have made me the person I am today, and how I have learned from all of those things, those mistakes or those choices, how I've learned from them. And they've taught me incredible amounts of things. So on top of that, of course, nature is our wisest teacher. And that's why so many people flee into nature, into the wilderness, looking for advice from it, looking for clarity and looking for peace, because in nature is truly where we started, and nature is always where we will fall back to. So nature itself is our teacher and our greatest and wisest one. So really pay attention, really observe, really listen. There's a lot to be learned and a lot it teaches. Okay, so my phone died, so I'm on a different phone. But what I was saying is, I don't know if the clip's saved, but I was basically saying, learning from our past, it really reminds me, being in this old and wise national forest and looking at these sequoia trees, how much they've had to learn through everything they've gone through, how much they've had to adapt and change and just take everything as a lesson to make us stronger. And it really makes me reflect on all of that.
I feel like you're such a natural at this.
Thanks.
Very cool to see. See you cook. Or like, you easily understand what people like in your videos, and you just start making them more focus on that. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you're just like really smart, like smart little bugger, if that makes sense. You just like latch on to these things and kind of have a good understanding.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's natural for you, that's what I'm saying.
It feels more natural outside. I feel like I can always like have deeper chats and deeper thoughts
I pull you for a chat.
outside.
I can pull you for a chat.
Yeah, you can pull me for a chat.
Crazy.
Pretty crazy indeed. I think I like this little life.
Yeah.
Like chopsticks. Nature's chopsticks.
What should we eat when we get home? Ramen?
Ramen?
Do something.
You ever think about how Superman heals from the sun? Maybe there's some truth in that. Maybe we all heal from the sun.
Maybe.
I think I'm going to enjoy this beautiful sunset and this beautiful park. I hope even if this is a very short oversharing talk that you guys got something from it and you guys like the cool facts because they are pretty cool. But yeah, stay tuned for the vlog. Tune for the next oversharing talk in a car or maybe outside again. Yeah, just thank you guys for being here. You guys can do anything you put your minds to. Take lessons from nature, and we'll talk again shortly. So don't forget to sub-like-com down below. And I'll catch up with you guys again soon. Have a beautiful evening, day, night, morning. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Hi, Chloe. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. You're the best. Bye. Is that good?